चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Welcome back. Our special broadcast continues here on Republic TV on the Pune Porsche Coverup. We have another big breaking news update coming in on the minister angle. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we broke a letter. Abhishek, we had the letter.
It's a big one.
That showed the NCP MLA Sunil Tingre. Sunil Tingre writing to a minister, and that minister is Hasan Mushrif.
Yes.
He's a minister in the NCP, Ajit Pawar's party. He's Ajit Pawar's right-hand man. Hasan Mushrif gets the letter asking for a recommendation of Ajit Taware.
Yes.
Right? And Ajit Taware gets the job that he wanted.
So the letter, viewers need to know, the letter is written sometime in December 2023, last year. And in that, Sunil Tingre, the NCP Ajit Pawar group MLA, from an assembly in Pune, the letter is on air by the way, tells Hasan Mushrif that this is the person I know, I vouch for his merit and integrity for the job of Dean of Sassoon Hospital, please appoint him. And then, Niranjan, there is a noting on the letter itself by the minister, which says, okay, granted. And that's how Dr. Ajit Pawar or Taware gets the job in Sassoon Hospital, where he has done what he has done, leading to that juvenile getting bail, because obviously the blood samples were not connected. It was all fudged and manipulated by Dr. Ajit Pawar.
You know what's worse, Abhishek? What's worse is that I have that letter from yesterday. I'm going to pull that out. We had a graphic yesterday where we had circled the letter with Sunil Tingre's signature. If you can pull out that graphic, it's yesterday's graphic, but I'll explain over that graphic, because it doesn't just end with that. Hasan Mushrif was a sitting minister. The sitting minister endorsed Ajit Taware for the job at Sassoon because he wanted the additional charge of Dean's post. So Sunil Tingre is an MLA who went to defend the super brat. He was there, mysteriously appears. And then it appears that, there's another graphic. I'll just pull that out. In that you can see the letter. I want to pull that letter out. Right?
Yeah.
Tingre writes to Hasan Mushrif asking for a job for Ajit Taware. So you see the links. See, that's the letter, right?
Yeah, that's the letter. That's the letter. That's the letter.
And there you will see that is Hasan Mushrif, right? Mushrif, you can see that, right? Mushrif Sahib. Right at the bottom, there's a handwritten note. We'll get a translation of that, right?
Yeah.
We'll go back to the graphic. We'll go back to the graphic of Ajit Pawar and Hasan Mushrif. It's important because Mushrif, the minister, also says to bring in Taware, he also says the current dean back then does not fulfill the criteria for becoming the dean in charge of the hospital.
Just like strongly batting for Taware.
Strongly batting for Taware, which shows you the nexus here between Ajit Taware, the cover-up doctor, and then NCP minister and NCP MLA. Were they working together in this case as well? They're one team.
And see this.
Essentially, they're one team.
And see the stickiness, Niranjan, from December when Sunil Tingre writes the letter to the time that the next day of the accident he appears at the police station and is seen to be talking to the SHO as per the eyewitness. It's clear that there is a connection about which the Pune police is again remaining silent.
So let's go across to Shravan joining us with the details. NCP minister, Shravan, directly batted for this cover-up doctor. NCP minister batted for cover-up doctor. The links are clear. I think Ajit Pawar also has a lot of answering to do. Hasan Mushrif, who personally vouched for this cover-up doctor, will have a lot of answering to do as well. There's a handwritten note of Hasan Mushrif on that letter.
Well, in fact, Niranjan, for all who are wondering who exactly is Sunil Tingre and why his recommendation becomes extremely important, Sunil Tingre is directly linked to the mafia family of the Agarwals. In fact, Sunil Tingre has admitted to our reporter that he has actually worked for S.K. Agarwal, and that is the reason why he was present at the police station on the very day when the accident took place. In fact, one of the complainant and an eyewitness has actually confirmed that he was very much present at the police station speaking to some senior officers. Now, coming to the news break, Here is a letter that was sent out in December 2023, directly goes to the minister in charge, where he's basically talking about the fact that an appointment should be done in Sassoon Hospital, and that is of Dr. Ajit Pawar. Now, Dr. Ajit Pawar, remember, already has previous cases that have been lodged against him. In fact, was suspended for a brief period. There are cases that have been registered against him. So you have a tainted person who has been brought back to Sassoon Hospital, that too after the recommendation of Sunil Tingre, who happens to be an NCP legislator of the Ajit Pawar faction, and Hassan Mushrif is also from Ajit Pawar's faction. So there is clearly the political influence as far as this case goes. And the fact of the matter is this, that it is once again somewhere down the line linked to the mafia family. And look at what has also happened inside Sassoon Hospital. The first blood sample that has gone to Sassoon Hospital around 9 o'clock in the morning, that was tampered with. In fact, it was thrown inside the dustbin. So clearly there were certain instructions that were given. We are given to understand that there was an exchange of money. Money coming in from the family members is what the police claims on the one hand. Dr. Ajit Pawar says that there was some pressure that came in from a politician, and he's going to name the politician very soon. In fact, he has threatened, simply saying that more names will come out after the arrest.
All right, Shravan, which means that we are still not even halfway through the investigation, and with all the fudging that has happened, all the manipulation that has happened, and all the absolutely planned silence of Pune police, it's likely, Niranjan, if we don't persist the way we have persisted, even these many facts would not have come out.
So this story is clear that a sitting minister, this angle, sitting minister gives a handwritten note. Can we show the graphic, please, from yesterday, that NCP MLA writes to the minister saying, Hassan Mushrif ji, I am recommending Dr. Ajit Pawar for Sassoon Hospital. And then Hassan Mushrif, the sitting minister, in December 2023, writes a handwritten note personally recommending not just Dr. Ajit Pawar, but he also says the current doctor ko nikal do. Also, remove the current dean, he is not good enough. Bring in the corrupt Dr. Ajit Pawar, who's under scanner in so many scams.
Shouldn't Hassan Mushrif come out and make a statement then? Minister Hassan Mushrif, who's directly involved in the appointment of the doctor, who's saying he's blow the lid off the powerful because they called me, not the family. Shouldn't he come out and make a statement on this appointment that has been made, Niranjan?
Absolutely. And I think Ajit Pawar also needs to answer on this particular story. Ajit Pawar also needs to answer on this particular angle. I want to go across, Satya hasn't spoken. I'll go across to Satya to get a word. Satya, Ajit Pawar kahan pe hai? Is mudde pe? Has he spoken at all? Why is he unusually very quiet? Is there pressure on Ajit Pawar?
देखिए, कल अजीत पवार से डिप्टी सीएम से सवाल पूछा गया था इस मुद्दे को लेकर, क्योंकि सुनील टिंगरे उन्हीं के एमएलए हैं, उन्हीं के पार्टी से हैं, तो उनसे सवाल पूछा गया था। उन्होंने कहा था कि हमने सीपी को फ़ोन किया था और इस मामले में किसी भी पॉलिटिकल दबाव आए तो उस पर उनकी बात नहीं सुना जाए। लेकिन सुनील टिंगरे के सवाल पर उन्होंने जवाब नहीं दिया है। पुणे में नहीं है इस समय, मुंबई में थे और वो बारामती के लिए निकलने वाले थे। फिलहाल सुनील टिंगरे का पता नहीं है, घर पे भी नहीं है, जो जानकारी मिल रही है ऑफिस में भी नहीं है। कहीं ना ये पूरा केस पैसा और पॉलिटिकल पावर से पूरा मैनेज होने हुआ है और पूरा दबाव की वजह से जो पुलिस का सिस्टम बोल रहा है, जो पुलिस का कहना है, जो लोकल जो हवलदार है, जो वहाँ के पीआई है, उनका साफ तौर से कहना है कि जो प्रेशर हम लोग को देखने को मिला उस प्रेशर में कहीं न कहीं पुलिस से बदल गया ये पूरा केस। तो शुरुआत में ही पॉलिटिकल और पैसा दोनों का प्रेशर देखा गया, जिसके बाद पूरा केस को हेरा फेरा किया गया। जी
सत्य प्रकाश, पर यह बताइए, अगर अजीत पवार जवाब नहीं दे रहे तो हसन मुशर्रफ जवाब दें, हसन मुशर्रफ जवाब नहीं दे रहे, सुनील टिंगरे जवाब दें, बिल्कुल गायब हो गए, कहां हैं सुनील टिंगरे?
We should try and dial them, Abhishek. Let's try and see. We will dial from our newsroom, if we can dial right now, Shravan, and we will try and dial Hassan Mushrif. Hassan Mushrif is not a very difficult man to try on the phone. We'll try and dial him in the next few minutes. But Abhishek, I think the fact that the NCP faction of Ajit Pawar has gone completely silent on this tells you there's a lot more that's going on.
Obviously, there
could be some tension as well. There could be some tension as well within the alliance. Is there a possibility, Shravan, is there tension in the alliance as well?
Well, what's very clear from this very case is that there is a political pressure. The fact here is that Dr. Ajit Pawar has already threatened that there is a clear political link that has emerged. And the very fact that the Pune Police Commissioner said exactly something opposite. Pune Police Commissioner says that the money was actually given by the family members. Secondly, they haven't been able to trace down who the middleman is. And now Dr. Ajit Pawar says that there was clearly political pressure, the fact that he had received a call. The call came in from whom? That is not known. The Pune police has given a complete different picture. Remember, it is the same Pune police commissioner who was aware of the fact that Sunil Tingre was present inside the police station. In fact, we have a confirmation coming in from a secret source who was present at the police station saying that Sunil Tingre was actually inside the police station, and the fact that he was interacting with the senior officers. Now, whether at all there is some sort of a tension within the alliance or not, remember, all would become clear post 4th of June. Now, that's a different angle altogether. But having said that, it's very clear from multiple sources that we have been able to pick up, people that we have spoken to, starting from eyewitnesses, those who are primary sources, all of them essentially now confirming that there is a presence of a political person who happens to be from the NCP faction, and it is Sunil Tingre.